Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Tasty Tipple. This is Bonzo V. Yates in the Byron Bay Brewery for Stone and Wood at the release of the Stone Beer. I'm here today with Cale Watts, the manager of the tasting room, and Zeke, the head brewer. Let's get straight into it. This year's Stone Beer for me was absolutely fantastic. It was super intense. It knew totally what it was, and it was extremely particular. Deep, dark, beautiful espresso in a glass with kind of vanilla nut malt taste. I loved it, and this year it doesn't seem to care what people think of it. It knows where it's going, and it's amazing. Zeke, tell us, what was it like brewing this? How was it different than the other beers, and what was the process like?
It's quite a unique beer. Like most dark beers, are great through winter. One of the main things that really makes it stand out is the process. And the process is we had a lot of the community come in and people who were involved with the Stone and Wood, and they'd come in and each, as they walked through the gate, got a stone and got to place it in the fire. We lit the fire up, we all stood around, had a beer around the fire, took the stones out and then used those stones through a fermentation process. We lowered them into the kettle and also the fermenter, and those caramelised wort that bonds to the rocks actually carried through the end, through the fermentation, and pretty much give it the heart of the beer.
So it's quite a rare process, like an ancient process.
Absolutely, this is what they used to make beer back in the day.
Oh, wow. And how do you experience it? I mean, you obviously have a better palate than mine.
Well, each to their own. Everyone's got different flavours, but dark beer for me is my number one. I love dark beer, and every year this comes around, I look forward to it, as to most other people, and this beer in particular is it's one of a kind. So
it really is.
Yeah, it's delicious, and it's definitely one that you come back for.
Thank you for brewing it.
Mate.
Cale, if you don't know Cale, he's the master of ceremonies of the tasting room. He's famous and infamous depending on how much you know about him. This man brews, this guy tells the story and weaves it into their palates. You like that?
That was good. I did like that.
Cale, what does Stone Beer and the Stone Fest mean to you?
The beer itself is an awesome way to bring the whole community together, I suppose, whether it's the local Byron community, but also the brewing and the hospitality community as well. Like what Zeke said, we do invite customers and people that are involved with the brand to come to the brewery and help us brew this beer. And it's just a great way to celebrate our brewing ancestors and celebrate the old ways of how it used to be, and just to kind of celebrate the winter and celebrate what kind of beers you can drink in the winter.
Yeah, right. It was a great night, and it did bring a lot of people together. And it brought a lot of people together in one place to try a dark beer, particularly, which is quite rare.
It's pretty funny being at a music festival and seeing everyone walk around with a smoked porter in their hand. So yeah, it's a really unique way to launch a really unique beer, and it does bring the community together. And we were in our 10th year this year, and every year it just gets bigger and better.
And so what's your experience of drinking Stone Beer, its flavours and its aromas? What do you get personally?
The thing I love about this year's Stone Beer is that it has a really unique smoky quality to it. I think it's one of the first times that we put more of an emphasis on the smoked malts, which really creates a real rich and decadent flavour, body and aroma to the beer. It's a bit boozier than normal. It came in at 7.5% this year, which it's not wrong to be strong, is what we say around here. So it is for the more kind of acute palate, I suppose, but it's a good kind of introductory beer for people that aren't necessarily that accustomed to drinking bigger, heavier, darker, thicker beers, because it's really quite well balanced.
It really is, yeah, and it's, like I said, it's my favourite this year. You can get the Stone Beer in cartons from
The Tasting Room.
The Tasting Room.
Here in Byron.
That will be from today. It's been for a couple of days now.
A couple of days now, and you can also get it all around the country at any good independent liquor store. Best thing to do is jump onto the website and find out where we're stocking Stone Beer, give them a call, see if they're in stock, and then pop down and get it.
The big question on everybody's lips though, is it available on the sharer?
Yes.
Yes!
When the sharers arrive next week.
When the sharers arrive next week. So please, if you have your sharers, bring them down. If you don't, you're going to have to wait till next week, or get yourself a case. Come down to the tasting room, have a tour, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, book it in.
10 to 5, Monday to Friday, and 12 to 6 on the weekends. Make sure you book your tours online in advance, because they do generally sell out pretty quickly.
I just want to finish off saying thanks to Zeke for coming down and giving me his time today, and of course Cale, very, very busy. Last thing to do now is to cheers the tasty
Lovely.
tipple.
Thank you very much, mate.
Thanks,
Stop.
guys.